Thank you all very much for coming to our wreath-laying ceremony today at the Derwentwater Cross, Langley. And most of you, I think, will be meeting again after this at the Langley Castle Hotel, just along the road from here, for our second annual commemorative lunch, in an impressive building dating from 1350 that, in a ruinous state, was owned by the Radcliffes. Indeed, Langley gave its name to the courtesy title borne by the eldest sons of the Earls of Derwentwater, Viscount Radcliffe and Langley. Two of the Radcliffes, the brothers James and Charles Radcliffe, third and de jure fifth Earls of Derwentwater, are remembered in the inscription on this cross, which states that it was erected in memory of James and Charles, Viscounts Langley, Earls of Derwentwater, beheaded on Tower Hill, 24th of February 1716 and the 8th of December 1746, for loyalty to their lawful sovereign. We owe a great deal to Cadwallader John Bates, who erected this cross in 1883, a year after he bought the Langley estate from the Commissioners of Greenwich Hospital, to whom all the Radcliffe estates were transferred by the Crown in 1730, following the attainder and execution of James Radcliffe in 1716. The cross was clearly intended as a reminder of Northumbrian history and not of Catholic martyrdom, though the Radcliffes were Catholic, like their first cousin once removed, King James III, for Bates didn't actually convert to Catholicism until 10 years after this cross was raised. It was rather a daring thing for Bates to do, even in 1883, when the last vestiges of the Jacobite threat to the Hanoverian dynasty had been non-existent for over 75 years. To deliberately declare on a cross facing a public road, though rather less busy than it is today, here's an example of the busyness, it was rather daring to declare that the Radcliffe brothers had died for their lawful sovereign. I understand that many years later it was announced that a Hanoverian royal was going to travel past this very spot, and the then owner of the cross was unsure whether he should cover up the inscription or not. The cross is at present, as you can see, in a very sorry state, with moss and lichen on every face, and strong roots struggling to topple it into the Langley burn behind it. But we, the 15, the Northumbrian Jacobite Society, are keen to do all we can to raise awareness of its importance and, if possible, help its owner, Mr. Thomas Bates, great-grandnephew of Cadwallader John Bates, who is also very concerned about its welfare, to preserve it, even if it means moving it from this now dangerous spot with its immediate setting ruined by ugly but necessary road safety barriers. For the present, here the cross stands, and this morning, on the exact date of the execution of James Radcliffe, we follow in Cadwallader John Bates' footsteps and salute the bravery and loyalty of him and his brother Charles, who suffered the same terrible fate in the same place, Tower Hill, London, as his elder brother had done 30 years earlier. Just imagine Charles's feelings at that moment, just minutes before the headsman's axe fell on him. Had he experienced years of guilt about escaping from prison and keeping his life when there had been no such escape for his brother? We will never know. But it is recorded that Charles had a jaunty, joking air as he climbed the steps to the scaffold, and that he faced his fate with great courage. We salute his and his brother James's bravery in the face of death at the hands of an unforgiving prince, and the bravery of all those Northumbrians in the risings of 1715 and 1745 who gave up everything for their rightful Stuart king. Now, piper to the society, Nick Leeming, will now play Derwentwater's Farewell on the Northumbrian pipes, dressed in his Northumbrian plaid, whilst we stand in silence, remembering them, after which we will attach our wreath to the cross in time-honoured fashion. As usual, the combination of the tumbling water and the sweet Northumbrian pipe is so evocative. Thank you so much for your stay. George, would you like to fix the cross? Brief, please. Thank you. We look forward to meeting you, most of you I think, at the castle for lunch 12 for 12:30 in the drawing room on the first floor. Can we all gather together in front of this stuff? And then we need a small